better than play.
Absolutely. So we're about to get started with Game 1. Hope you guys have been enjoying this tournament here live from Game Pazo in Chicago, Illinois. If you're just joining us, my name is Bravo. Joining me is Bestman, and we are getting started with Game 1 of the winners semifinals here between Carbon and Status Quo, two powerhouses of pro teams here at this event.
Yeah, and Countdown CTF is going to be hopefully another interesting game. Saw Status Quo take home that very intense 5-4 game earlier with all those flag drops.
It was super intense. I had just gotten here. I'm so glad I did. There was so many last-minute flag returns, pulls, and last-minute recoveries. It was really awesome to see that game, and I think it really gave a feeling similar to Columbus. I mean, there's not that many people in here, but the room was really loud, so that was really cool. As you see here, both teams kind of in a little bit of a stalemate, trying to find out where everyone is. Countdown, one of those maps where you can really be on the total opposite side of the map from the other team and not know exactly where they are because there are not that many sight lines on this map.
Yeah, Carbon got Status Quo 3 down, and Snipedown was able to pick up those rockets, and it looked like they went for a quick flag pool, and we're going to see Status Quo spawning, and Carbon trying to run the flag, I believe, outside, so they're going for a pretty tricky cap right here.
Yeah, definitely a route that's not only difficult to run, but pretty much difficult to utilize. I've talked about a lot about it, in my gameplays. Utilizing outside definitely kind of takes you out of the play. You don't see bottom middle. You can't shoot from the streets. Once you're outside, you really have to get back inside and time that push with your team. Especially if you're running a flag, you're really not going to be sure where the enemy team is, unless of course they're all on spawn. It looks like they're about to drop down through their drop down.
Yeah, look, so it's a bit of a stalemate with flags, and this is always the situation I hate. I'd prefer just to drop the flag and go kill them and just reset, because you get in this standoff for like a minute and a half and you never know. And also to touch on the flag runs, what I was saying earlier is S2 is the most important as far as flag running, because if you do die while you have the flag outside, it's almost a guaranteed counter cap, because everyone is out of position, and you can just run an S2 really fast compared to going big door or outside.
Oh, absolutely. That's something teams really need to be aware of when they're running the flag. Not only where they're running flag at the current time, but if they do die, where is the other team going to be spawning? Where is that flagger going to be? Where are you going to be spawning when you die? So there's a lot of things that these teams need to consider as they're running the flag here, as we see another stalemate in this game with both flags being held.
Yeah, I'm not sure where blue team's flag is.
Yeah, right now we only have the privilege of seeing one POV, so we are commentating off of the one screen that you guys are watching, so we will give you as much insight as we possibly can here as they're holding the flag here. Red team backstairs, checking bottom base, and obviously you really need to be very careful, as Bestman had started to say, when you push across the map. Do you go for the flag drop and then a return? How many players do you send? If that player dies, you really have to be careful, and it just comes down to a battle of wits as to who's going to get these first return.
Yeah, it seems like they spotted the flag backstairs, so both teams have flag rotating back and forth between jetpack and backstairs. And I think one of the most important things coming up right now is rockets. So I think whatever team gets these rockets will be able to secure the cap, maybe get set up back.
Yeah, that's an excellent point, Nick. Now they have to choose how much effort and time do they want to dedicate towards getting these rockets, and also how much time do they want to spend guarding their own flag, attacking their own flag. A lot of things to worry about now as rockets are dropping 27-10. You see Snipedown picks up that one kill. Looks like he's going to be able to turn two, but he does trade, but he has a teammate there. Blaze might be able to finish that.
Gets the all dead for Status Quo. See, that was the risk that Quo had to take. It's either do we contest rockets or do we stay with flag, do we drop flag? And it seemed that they didn't want to drop flag and hold on to it, and that was a risky play, and that ends up Carbon taking the first cap.
Yeah, Carbon does take that first cap. As Bestman said, they kind of tried to get a little bit of effort towards the rockets, and they are taken out. But now they are running the second flag, S2, as we had talked about just how important that is, as Snipedown's going to be spawning. See, he has two teammates dead, though. They're probably going to get that return, and they're getting a flag run here. S2 might be able to get a touch. About to get that return. Nice job there running S2. Snakebite nice unaware. Right there, Snipedown almost taking no damage.
Wow.
Does not get the return yet, though. He has a teammate there who gets taken out. Still no return. Let's see if the blue team can grab that flag. Just chucking a few rockets into the S2 area. 3 members dead there. Nice job from the blue team. That rocket guy really stepping it up, making sure there was no return. He totally held down that area single-handedly. But we're going to have some grenades here from Snipedown. Flamesword tries to stay alive there. I like his idea there. He tried to not overextend, but we are tied 1-1. Nice job alternating. Really great awareness there from Status Quo.
Yeah, and the whole point of running at S2 is you can run it if you kill one of them and you have shots on the other. Because if you kill them all, then run it, then you give a chance, as bad as it sounds to, slay them, then run it, they have a chance to spawn up and stop the flag anyway. So if you are running it while 1 or 2 are dead, you have a more efficient chance of capping, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, because it really makes those players who are alive and possibly weak more hectic. They have to really make a decision right there, and they're not going to be waiting for their teammates. If you're spawning, it's kind of, you have nothing to lose, just chuck the nades, but if they are weak, you can really pin those members, so you have to be a very active flag runner. You can't just kill all 4 dead like you maybe can on Sanctuary, which is still difficult to do on Sanctuary,
right.
But you really have to run this on the go on Countdown. Like we said, a very fast-paced game type, as we're still tied 1-1 here at the Game Pazo Chicago Duel, live from Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, see, it seems like both teams are resorting back to overloading S2. See them spawning big door, and they didn't push across. They pushed back the jetpack, trying to get control of that S2 area, and I think we're going to have a weapon coming up soon. I'm not too sure on the time. We'll see when he spawns.
Yeah, we
not
have
for a while.
Oh, yeah, well, 2410. And let's see. As he spawns here back base, these players, pretty much all of them playing very well, listening to one another's call-outs. See, he's about to maybe Snipedown pick up 2 kills there. Really nice trade there from Snipedown. That's going to be huge as they do go up 3-1 already. 2 very fast flag caps, so they're doing very well to control the map when they need to. And you see there's 3 dead here for the red team, but it's not a problem. No touch from the blue team.
Yeah, he was using his death screen well, so he knows he's going to be backstairs, throwing the nades right on the sandbags. Going to be taken out, though, by the flankers coming in jetpack.
Yeah, you see blue team here with 2 members on the back of the base, and that's a situation where they really need to act fast. You know, they have to either get that pull or get another kill. They can't sit back there because the red team's either going to push up, they're going to get top control, they might get S2 control. And really on a map like this, you can leave 2 players in your back stairs if they're the last 2 alive and just look for map control. So those players did act fast, and they did get a pull. The blue team now running with a top run. Assault getting excited about something over there. And now, interesting snipe control here. When you're running the flag here, best man, where do you really want to keep the snipe? Is it really dependent on where that enemy team's spawning?
Yeah, I think Snipedown's playing it perfect right now, and Snipedown's been always a player of position with Sniper. He always seems to get the, I don't know if you want to call him lucky or just, you know, so oh my gosh, that was a ridiculous spy from Roy right there before Snipedown pulled out his DMR. But both unique flag runs again, not running at S2, so we're probably going to see another stalemate.
Right, using this jetpack run. This whole team spawning here, they're probably going to be able to clean up that 1 kill. Very lucky there for the red team as they picked it up. Now moving around, you see where both flags are on your screen right now. So both teams once again presented with a stalemate. Assault might be able to get this return. If they do, he gets the flag touch as they are maybe getting this return up top. He's going to try to run this in, but I don't think they have that return just yet.
Yeah, I mean, just I hate being in this position where it's a stalemate. It's the most nerve-wracking thing ever, and that was a clutch kill from Snakebite right there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's huge as there was 3 dead there for the red team. And let's see if the blue team, that is 4 dead. So the blue team does cap that flag. We are now 3-2. And Carbon making sure that this is still a close game. Certainly no one's yet. Flamesword spending a lot of time there in the base trying to establish a presence. Nice job by Snakebite. He jetpacked to get a few extra shots, but then went under the base. Very creative play there from Snakebite.
Snakebite got a kill out of that somehow too. So yeah, Snakebite is one. He's still jetpack. You see him up there in that crack? Snakebite is one of the most. He's the hardest person to kill when he's one shot. He always seems to get that, like that little jump, or he uses the abilities really well, and it's just really he's an annoying kill. He's a nuisance.
Absolutely here. So Snipedown, very important to stay alive there. As you see, Roy was yelling, "Run that, run that!" 2 players, Enable and Snakebite, just ran into the base, but Snipedown took them both out single-handedly. Excellent play there from Snipedown. Status quo. They thought they were going to get off easy with their 3rd cap, but they're unable to do so. As let's see, Sniper has just been picked up by the blue team, and they're going to want to take him out. He's on the big door. Not the best place to be. He is taken out. So Blaze grabs the Sniper and steals it from Enable with 22 minutes left.
And it looks like Quo has the flag out. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get the return or what.
Let's see, Snakebite going for a return, but he's not able to pick it up, so we have another stalemate here. Everyone around Snipe 2 area of the map didn't get a touch there, though, Snipedown, so that might be a return, and blue team might keep running this.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen much sniper play out of this whole game, and we have, some heavy firepower snipers on each team, if that makes any sense. But I think Rocket's coming up in 20 seconds, so we're going to see how those are utilized once again, if they can result in any flag caps for either team. Yeah,
Rocket's about to drop. And something else I have noticed, Best Man, we have not really seen any presence on either street, which certainly isn't a necessity for this game type, but we haven't seen players controlling their jetpacks on their streets. Much more common in Team Slayer, but certainly you'd think at this level, players would want to get that top control. We've seen Flamesword fighting from his base window, but never really from the streets there. So that's just something to note, that these 2 teams are kind of neglecting the street area and instead just trying to hold down S2 and even Big Door as best they can.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the top level, that was a terrible rocket right there. As far as top level play, everyone wants to, overload S2, maybe do a flank outside. We haven't seen any street play. This is the first time we've seen Snipedown up top.
Definitely.
It's more general in Team Slayer. Once you get like a substantial lead, you'll hold down radios and have Sniper looking down street doors and waiting for the push. But on flag, you have to be much more active. And This Carbon just get a flag cap right there?
Yeah. They, let's see. No.
It looks like Quo's going to get a counter.
Yeah, they do get a counter. So now 4-3. Very interesting control there. Carbon just holding down that top area, not letting anyone push through top health. Very nice job there.
So as soon as we talk about it, they go up there, apparently.
We are definitely influencing the decisions of the entire game. As you see now, RyaNoob and Snipedown trying to stay alive here. Nice job, Snipedown just pushing in and making sure his teammate stays alive. So they're going to run that flag, and they find Roy. This could be it for Quo in this first game.
Yeah, going for the S2 run again, but Cleat has rockets. He should leave the flag for Snipedown as he does right here and sort of lead the way. Hopefully no nades are coming. I think all of Quo is in Carbon's base, so it's going to be interesting to see once again. Nice shots from Snipedown.
S2 pusher here, as you see. Oh, nice job. Oh, no. I don't know if that betrayal was necessary. 3 dead for both sides here, and we'll see how this unfolds. We can only see the death screen just like you guys can see.
He's not a death screen switcher either.
Yeah. So we have no idea what's going on. But 4-3, and it looks like
radio spawns.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be spawning up top. They're going to try to pinch him in that radio. But they're able to escape, so now both flags still out. Snipedown was nice
did get recovered.
Yeah, they did get a flag recovery, and that will be that. So, let's see, RyaNoob not pulling the flag, but there is a player in the jetpack that Snipedown has to handle. Excellent shots there from Roy.
Nice double from Roy.
As he celebrates. A huge play there from Roy.
So they should be able to tie it up right here.
So now really nice communication. If I had to choose a side, I'd say Quo is definitely communicating a lot more. Now we have a 4-4 game, so really a tug-of-war match on Countdown CTF between these two teams. One team goes up and the other team just catches up. So now we have a flag run here from Quo. Snipedown with some good shots on Nail, but he does get taken out, and Nable's probably going to be able to grab some more. No, he's still alive somehow in the jetpack. So him staying alive is definitely forcing the enemy. So look at those two players just switching in and out. Perfect play there. Roy does get taken out, so we'll see if they're able to run this. It looks like they might have some trouble.
Yeah, this is where I would give Quo the advantage because they do have the teamwork. As you're hearing, as I'm hearing right now over my headphones, they're talking a lot more personal, and I don't really hear much out of the Carbon. And they came out strong, and now they seem a little flat.
Yeah, Carbon's even closer to us, with their callouts in proximity to the commentary booth, and we can't even hear them as much as we can hear Status Quo. So, and now we have both flags back
rockets
at home. So we'll see. Yeah, we have rockets dropping in just 5 seconds. So they're up there. And a little bit of street control during that, but obviously both players want to stay alive. Now Flamesword challenging Snipedown. He's able to take him out. Now this could be big. 2 dead for the red team.
Snipedown seems a little overconfident with the shot right now. He's not really backing down even if he does have first shot and he's weak. So this looks like it should be a cap for Quo unless miraculous nades happen.
Yeah, this was all 4 dead. Let's see if we can get some shots. That flag's running through the jet, and that's probably going to be it. Wow. And that is 5-4. Quo takes it out. I think they were down for most of that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was 3-1, 3-0 in the beginning.
Yeah, I think it was 3-1 at one point. So Status Quo really proving that the game is not over until it's over because they have come back several times throughout this tournament. Roy going a big +12, 31 and 19, being not only a vocal leader but also a stat leader in this game. Really nice performance from him. That's definitely going to give his team some confidence going into this game too.
Yeah, and give him some confidence as well. I was talking to him earlier, and he's like, "Dude, I just suck right now. I haven't been playing." And I was like, "Well, you're still playing, making smart plays." And Snakebite with the 2 minutes of flag time from the stalemate, so that'll definitely give Roy more confidence because he wasn't, putting up the best statistical performances earlier, and that's usually Roy's forte. He usually, he's a +100 guy at previous Halo tournaments the past 2 years, 3 years at least.
So yeah, I mean, known as such a powerhouse throughout Halo. So tell me, in between matches, like how important is it to not only win the game, but if you're playing well, what kind of confidence does that give you throughout the hundreds of matches that you've played at MLG? I mean, what does that do for you?
It just puts you in a groove. You never really want to have a bad first game because as much as you say you're not like a head case, as I think we're getting started off with the game too. It just puts you in a sort of groove, and depending on who you're playing, it just gives you that confidence, especially against the top teams. And with the MLG format, you would always start off playing good teams on Friday and in the pool play.
So you really just want to get into that groove, and once you do, I think Roy has really sitting in that groove. As you see, he's talking a lot of crap and he's smiling over there. So they are pretty pumped to play. It's good to see them doing well, but of course, Carbon not to be taken lightly. In the next game, we have no doubt that they're going to come back with vengeance and possibly even slow down the game because, as we said, Quo really controlling the game when they were capping the flag. I mean, Carbon had a ton of control throughout the entire game around S2 and really getting weapons, but when Quo did have control, I think we saw them cap a flag almost every time.
Yeah, and that last rockets was pretty key as well. We saw Blaze sitting out there, and Snipedown was sort of baiting him. He didn't want to charge in right away. Then Snipedown got shot 3 times, and then challenged Flame and got taken down.
And got taken down.
2 of them died at the same time, and I think Quo picked up the rockets and may have gotten a kill. We couldn't really see, but we're just going to assume that's what happened because they capped it fairly easily.
Absolutely. As you guys saw, Snipedown, when he started to push towards street door and small door, thought he could probably put a few shots into Flame before he was taken out.
Yeah.
But that's really just a big change in that game because him taking out and Flamesword being alive up top, that influenced the ability for them to get total map control. Then Snipedown and the rest of Carbon got underbase spawns, and really with an underbase spawn, you're not going to get shots, obviously, on that jetpack guy. You have to throw the luckiest grenades in the world to stop that flag. So in a game where it's 4-4, it's really going to come down to little decisions like that. So really being disciplined to make that smart decision in every play, especially in a 4-4 game at a tournament like this, is easily the difference between a win and a loss.
Yeah, and this, as small as, this tournament is compared to MLGs, it does have a good atmosphere. As we were watching the game earlier, we have a small crowd, but, the games are pretty intense, as saw on the stream. Bunch of good competition. From the first 2 days, we're kind of like, even like pro teams were getting blown out on Slayer, so a lot better games today, and we're getting started off with Team Slayer on, not sure of the map, I didn't catch it.
I'm not sure. We don't have a list. It'll be a gray map?
Yeah.
I think I would definitely agree with that as well. The map could very well be gray. I think the chances are in the favor of the gray side. Gray it is.
Sanctuary.
Alrighty, so Sanctuary.
So now we are on board with Enable from Status Quo.
Cool, so we're going to take a look at their opening strategy, of course. We saw some amateur teams yesterday really just rushing for that camo, try to get it so that the pro teams don't pick it up. But right now, Enable getting in a battle with Blaze, but having some snipe help. We don't have an idea of who grabbed camo or what time it was at this point, but we can assume that it was the blue team. Let's see.
Yeah, kind of hard to tell with a lot of the pro teams players, they don't really switch death screens to see if players coming. So
right.
Kind of doesn't help us out, but it's better for them.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we have a 5-4 game as Roy hits a pretty serious headshot there, and now 6-5. So we're pretty much seeing a big tug of war once again in the first stage of this match. At what point, Best Man, do we kind of see Sanctuary Slayer slow down?
I guess as soon as no one, because you see a lot of back and forth ring action.
Right.
And that's what I was trying to say early on in the tournament. Right now is when you're not going to see it throw down. Carbon is trying to get control of their snipe hut in their base, forcing them to spawn rocks. But you're going to usually see it slow down once you back and forth and ring, and then a snipe's coming up within 20 seconds. You'll see it slow down.
Right. So players might push back, but at this point, like you said, trying to trap Quo in their base is Carbon. So at that point, you're going to see actually probably the fastest level of play in terms of Sanctuary Slayer.
Right. You see Status Quo is not really working together right now. Enable pushed out, didn't shoot anybody. It's like in situations like this where you're spawning rocks, you got to pick and choose what players you want to fight and hopefully get a nice team shot on them instead of just beelining out, getting all desperate.
Oh, absolutely. You cannot shoot that first guy you see, especially in a situation like this. They're down by 10 kills. Certainly we know it's possible to come back. I've seen plenty of teams, even at the highest level in the MLG circuit, after losing a Sanctuary, just come back, and all it takes is really a camo, a snipe drop, and maybe a few spawn kill rotations, and you're right back in this game. Now with Snipers just dropped here with 13:05 left in the game.
Now we're going to see that back and forth ring action as Sniper is coming up along with camo, which is about early 50s. So we'll see who could get that camo. It looks like Carbon has the position right now.
Right, nice kill there from Enable. Good awareness to take out that player on the main ramp. As now we'll take a look at the numbers. Both teams trying to grab that camo, and it might have
it was burnt.
Yeah, it might have just come up there. It might have been burned around the 47 mark. So we're going to be looking for that at 10:47, of course, because that camo does come up every 2 minutes here on Sanctuary Slayer.
Yeah, and right now, if I was Enable right there, I probably would have tried to get over to a snipe hut because you're vulnerable in ring. Or, he could be making a smart play right here, trying to pick and cheat. Well, Roy's over there as well. So if he helps Roy out right now, that was a huge kill because that gives Roy position in their base, and they could come back from this deficit. Down 7 now.
Let's see, you hear Status Quo saying no deaths, no deaths. They're yelling. They want to make sure that they don't get taken out at all. And they brought this game within 5. So already we're seeing some nice disciplined play from them.
Yeah, this is a perfect setup. Once you get them spawning in the rocks and you're in their hut, you can sort of just be chucking nades and throwing them back rocks and make sure they don't push out. And you have your guys spawning on your team, pushing up in a ring, catching the flankers anyways. That was a nice kill by RyaNoob to try to even them out a little bit in their base.
Look at Quo, only down by 2 now. We just saw them now down by 1. We just saw 21-10. They were down by 11 kills. Now they're only down by 1. So like we just talked about, a huge shift in this gameplay. Really stepping it up here is Status Quo.
Yeah, if Carbon gets Roy out of their base, they might, if they get Roy out of their base, they might be able to slow it down and wait on the snipe. As they do right here, we might see a little bit more of a standoffish play coming up.
Yeah, Enable, nice job here to stay really conservative, gets a few shots in there to ring, but stays alive, waits for his teammates to push into ring now as they grab 1 kill, and Enable kind of staying back, trying to help his teammate as they all push into ring. So he's going to be the last guy into ring. Might be able to pick up 1 kill here, does on Assault with help from Snakebite. He's going to push down to help this main ramp guy around the blob, and now they're still only down by 2, so very much in this game, trying to stay alive, but he gets taken out. So now 37-35 in favor of the red team.
Yeah, both teams seem to be trying to flank jump up, and both teams are sort of getting caught off guard by the bonfire action. There's so many people going in bonfire, jump up, could just circling back and forth through ring.
Right, I think we're getting ready for this camo here. It's going to be just in a few seconds, so we'll see who's able to grab that. Definitely going to be a huge turning point in the game with only 12 kills to go for the red team.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where these 2 snipers are as well. As I think PJ was just taken down in their hut, blades in their base.
Nice
I just saw camo on the bonfire.
Camo.
That was a clutch kill. We're going to be able to should be able to see what this camo guy does as Carbon is all spawning in their rocks.
Yeah, they have a lot of pressure here from the rocks, so we can expect them to push into ring after having that kind of rock presence. Going to look to lock that down, and obviously their camo flanker needs to move quickly. They look like they're going to grab 1 kill there. Nice job as they do have that ring presence. It's going to be tough for the blue team to really get control of their base and then hopefully push into ring. Now down 43-39.
Yeah, and that could be the downfall of being in ring. Is just trying to beeline it instead of getting control of their base and taking it slow, just giving them free kills, just jumping in the ring like that when they know they had camo.
Absolutely. Look at RyaNoob being sneaky there, hiding on the shoddy rock, and finally waits to come out, but he does get taken out. So now only still a 4-kill game here on Sanctuary Slayer. This is game 2 between Carbon and Status Quo.
Yeah, and I hope I'm right this time, but we might see a little more standoff unless Status Quo puts a lot of pressure on their base. They're going to clear out ring. Looks like it's still going full force in the ring.
I think Enable wanted to grab that sniper. I didn't see the grab icon on his screen, but I think he really wanted to grab that. But the red team, Carbon, does have presence around ring 3. Nice shots from Enable as he challenges RyaNoob. Going to try to stay alive here. Oh my goodness. That was incredible turn of events there. Now 46-45 as RyaNoob challenged. Let's see if they can work together to take out 1 player. They don't take out either of those kills.
3 guys
so that's
rocks.
huge. Blaze challenging, takes him out.
God.
That's a huge kill. 48-46 in favor of Carbon. New snipers dropping as well.
Down 1 now. So we're going to see Enable probably go for this snipe and try to get some kills as I think Roy and Flame are putting shots into their base. Snakebite picks up a kill.
49-48 here. And that will be Carbon very excited there, RyaNoob, as they take game 2. So we have a 1-1 series on our hands as Carbon does take game 2 of the winners semifinals here from Game Pazo. Thank you guys for checking out this stream. If you're just joining us, my name is Bravo, and I'm joined by Best Man, and this is the winners semifinals here with several professional teams here, some of the best Halo players really in the country and the world here competing today. So it's awesome to see some great action. That was game 2.
Yeah, so we got a 5-4 CTF game, Carbon, and then SQ losing 50-48, and I'd say our predictions are spot on.
Yeah,
said SQ would probably lose Slayers, and Carbon win the objective.
Yeah, exactly. These 2 teams are very close in terms of skill level. Very professional players who have been really veterans on the MLG circuit. They've all been playing on the main stage for quite some time, especially through the recent seasons of Halo Reach. These are some of the biggest names really that we saw shine in 2011.
Right, and it's kind of a tough break for Enable. If his teammates would have just stayed alive there at the end, he might have been able to do some damage with that snipe, but that's the risk sometimes you got to take in the heat of the moment, trying to get those hero plays or nice DMR kills. But
yeah, I can't believe he picked up that kill on RyaNoob, who jumped out. I think it was a smart play by RyaNoob, who certainly looked like he was going to grab that kill on him on the sniper ramp, but that grenade seemed to have a small, giant blast explosion.
Yeah, that was
looked like it was going to be small and ended up being giant. Yeah, so it looked like it was in ring 2, but it just blew up everything.
Yeah, I can't believe RyaNoob challenged that, to be honest.
I can believe it.
He just froggered out.
But ended up paying off for him. He actually stood up and got very excited at the end because I think he might have been worried that might not have been the best decision. But then they did get that rock spawn, which really saved them because they were about to kill Assault in the rocks as well.
Yeah.
But then he was taken out because of the rock spawn. They ended up grabbing no kills right there. So that is the end of the game as he tried to push in. We're jumping right into game 3 now. So we have the series now tied 1-1 between Status Quo and Carbon.
Yeah, and it was also interesting to see that Enable went back in the ring when they were spawning rocks as opposed to trying to get in their base, but that's a risk to sometimes take with those back and forth ring kills.
And especially we have a lot of players here who I would say are very creative players. They might do the unorthodox play just to really throw off their opponent. Now we have a match of Splash King coming up. This is a brand new map for those of you who haven't watched Halo Reach in a while. This will be the first time you guys might be seeing it. So this is also the first. This is the weekend is the first time that I'm seeing it. So Best Man, if you could give some of our viewers here, I know we're over 1,000 viewers. If you guys haven't seen this game type before, Best Man, what can they expect on Splash King?
Well, a thing that me and Frank have noticed is a lot of teams have been stacking the hills because the spawns are kind of, a little wacky. But there's always been like 2 players in a hill, and once you kill 2 or 3 of them, it's sort of, these little tunnels up here or little hallways. They sort of rotate around, try to catch them off spawn, and then put 2 people on them and do like a bait and switch. Snipedown played this map perfectly yesterday, sort of roaming around bottom, peeking out, trying to find where they were spawning. And then eventually, just baiting them into the hill and milking as much time as possible.
Right, and something else we even noticed, when Snipedown played this game in his last series on main stage, what he did was he kind of rotated around top middle instead of really staying on the bottom. He stayed top, and what we're thinking is just maybe these on-the-fly decisions that if it was working well for him, nice shot there, if it's working well for him, he's going to kind of keep doing it. So interesting to see different strategies applied to Splash, but I certainly would agree that's a very, the map is based upon rotation. So you want to keep the 2 players in the hill I'd almost compare it to Nexus Hill, where that player can easily be shot or naded because of random spawns on Nexus. So you want to have a person who's ready to hop in the hill again. And if they're not hopping a hill, maybe they're baiting the hill, maybe they're standing around top middle. So really you want to have a top middle presence. That guy has now the options to either kill a spawner, rotate to bottom middle, get in the hill. Really, it's important to have at least 2 guys up there so you have a lot of options. You're not stuck on the outside corners of the map.
Yeah, and I got a chance to talk to Snipedown about this, and I told him, I was like, dude, that map is made for you. It sort of has like an amplified feel in terms of spawns and how you have to play it.
Right.
And we were talking about like amplified was a really good map, and a lot of people despised it for some reason, but I thought it was one of the better Team Slayer maps. And Snipedown's going for the triple right here. Not able to get it, but his positioning on maps like this is perfect because he's able to just roam around and do his own bait and switch type play style that he's really good at.
Yeah, really his team grabbing this objective and also establishing a great map presence on top really gives him the chance to run around and kill anything he wants. And of course, if he needs to hop into the hill, he's always circling around this bottom middle or this top middle area, so he can quickly hop in the hill if his team ever needs him to.
Yeah, see how he just came up in the hallway, saw Flamesword, shot him. Unfortunately, he died, but he probably would have dropped down bottom and then came right back up top and sort of just get shots on people and then bail. They come back, bail. He's a good distraction player because he's really sneaky, but he engages a lot of fights.
Yeah, right. And the fights that he does engage, generally very smart about them and can even win battles that he's behind in. So I like how you compared it to Amplify. It gives you the ability to jump up on certain areas, put a few shots into people, and then dip down, use a different route to approach the enemy from a different angle. So I really like that comparison. And this strategy now has given them the lead 84-10.
Yeah, Snipedown probably has about 15 kills right now in about 3 minutes. And we were talking about earlier, and I thought Amplified was one of the better Team Slayer maps towards the end of Halo 3. It made the most sense, despite the spawns, being random or whatever, some pros complain about, you could still control them. So, unfortunately, this game type is fairly new, so they didn't really get to perfect or practice this as much as the other game types that they're used to.
Yeah, absolutely. So you see the team pushing up here now. So the blue team, status quo, grabbing a little bit of time, but because they have such a big lead here, Carbon, they can kind of take their time and make this push very valuable. They only have a 60-second lead now, but they can just take their time. You see them putting shots, into enable. They're going to grab some hill time, grab some kills, and they can really get back into the groove. Snipedown, they're getting excited, outshoots Flamesword for the double kill, so that's likely going to lead to some top control. Also hitting the shots. We've noticed that Snipedown is not really missing today, especially on this map earlier, just hitting really every no-scope and quick-scope if anyone's challenging him. So obviously the sniper on this map, very important as he now has an angle on top middle, hitting Flame again, maybe getting in his head as Flame's just trying to push across top middle again and again, takes him out once again. So really nice control here. As you see, Carbon lost control, Status Quo was able to gain it, they took their time, pushed back in, really playing some disciplined Halo, and gets control once again. Now they're up 108-35.
Yeah, sometimes just playing this map perfectly, just weaving in and out of like the different spawns, and this is that is the unfortunate event for Status Quo right there, is that he did spawn behind 2 of them, but he was taken down as Status Quo looks to push back in the top middle for Hill.
If you're Status Quo here, down by quite a bit at this point in the game, you certainly can't let Carbon continue at this rate, if you know what I mean. What really would you say to your teammates? What do you have to get in their head to make sure that you break this trend of Carbon just gaining time after time?
Well, you see Status Quo keeps dying one by one. So it's just like a constant cycle of going in, a yellow hallway, blue hallway, one by one, they die, 3 seconds later die. So you're all like chaotic. They just need to settle down, regroup, and then go together as far as pick and choosing their kill.
Right, maybe pick off that first guy they see, but making sure they're shooting together on that first guy. And really, all it takes, as we know, RyaNoob getting excited, we know just taking out that first player strategically and then being able to push in a 4-on-3 scenario or possibly even a 4-on-2 depending on your team's positioning really can be all the difference between gaining map control. So certainly that's something they're going to be looking to do, and that's something that's been a staple of competitive Halo for so long, is learning with your team when you're on spawn how to pick out that first player to be able to push. And that's generally the mindset when you're playing objective, is to get that first kill, get as many players as you can weak, all really together, and then go ahead and push on when you have the advantage.
Yeah, we see maybe a little bit of control from Status Quo right here, but just very uncharacteristic play from SQ. You see Enable popping out weak. They're just like challenging a lot of one-on-one fights instead of trying to stay alive more.
Right. Now 137 to 43 as the red team has taken the lead. I believe Sniper will be dropping again, picking up a nice kill on Roy. And they're just really, like you said, rotating around top middle and just dropping down when they have to and keeping a guy around the hill, as that hill is going to move, and Snipedown is ready to hop right into it, as he's got a nice angle here, but he does hop out for just a second. And you see how quickly he's willing to hop out. He grabs that sniper rifle and, of course, being able to help out his team. So I think, especially with a lead like this, not only can they take their time on pushes, but they can also take their time on hill control. They can stall, get out of the hill, wait for their team to spawn, and create a stalemate situation where they're still having the lead, and, of course, Status Quo is not grabbing any time. Yeah, really nice shot there. Thought that plasma nade was ahead.
See, and this is...
he thought it was ahead for sure.
And this is the type of play that Snipedown. See, he picks... He's real sneaky, and he chooses his kills carefully. He did, unfortunately got naded right there, but now, this might be a time for SQ to gain momentum, as Carbon seems to just be one by one dying. We'll see if Snipedown might wait for his teammates to push, and this would be the right play instead of just getting on that habit of just trying to get the hill out one by one, get one guy weak, and then gets all hectic, and you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. So you see Snipedown really taking his time right there.
Yeah.
He doesn't even push out to finish a one shot. Instead, he waits for his team. He sits top middle. Now, if someone had pushed him from Carbon, he probably would have had help, because he was sitting close, so close to his original spawn point.
Yeah, he was trying to bait him in. That's the type of player he is, and that's why I think this map is perfect for him. But SQ, brings it back a little bit. They were down 140 to 60, I believe. So they're reeling in a little bit to see if they can milk more of his hill time and see where it goes. I think it goes back to top.
Yeah, I believe it does. Yeah, right from the base, then switch back to the other side as well. So kind of on that 3-point rotation. But really nice play there from Snipedown. You see how much cover he had on that flank. Really took advantage of the map and used an excellent route that gave him cover, allowed him to offer another angle separate from what his team currently had. So they're able to push it, and that's going to give them a 160 to 95 lead.
Yeah, another thing about Snipedown's routes is usually doesn't get shot, especially when he has Sniper. He'll kind of just like weave in and out and take as much cover as he can and take the widest angles possible.
Oh, especially on a new map, really taking advantage of those routes and those angles. Amazing nade there as he picks up the double. Might be able to turn 3 here. Was able to bank a nade off that bottom pillar.
Had the accidental zooms right there with the sucky 360 controllers.
Yeah, that happens certainly from time to time. Now 178 to 95 with just under 7 minutes left in this game. You guys are checking out the Arena Gaming Tournament here live at Game Pazo from Chicago, Illinois. My name is Bravo. Joining me is Best Man. These are the winners semifinals of Carbon versus Status Quo here at this tournament. Thank you for joining us. If you want to share and promote this stream with your friends, be sure to click share on the Twitch TV link. Let your friends know on Facebook and Twitter that you are checking out this tournament. And we have some of the best Halo Reach players in the world competing here for a nice prize pool against one another. Players who have certainly played against one another and even with one another for several years in this game.
Yeah. It seems Status Quo just seems to be struggling cleaning up kills right now. Snipedown and RyaNoob doing a really great job of staying alive. I noticed from Snipedown's screen that RyaNoob was weaving in and out of the tunnels and hallways.
So now 203 to 103 with that big lead here for Carbon. Looks like they're going to definitely be able to take and bring in. Excuse me if I did say the semifinals, just so you guys know, these are the winners finals of this tournament. So we are really getting down to the wire here to find out really which team is most prepared to come in here. We kind of have really some all-star rosters of some of the best players, not only in the area, but certainly from all around the country. Yeah,
so we got Status Quo with half Royal 2 filling in with Roy. And Carbon is the only full lineup from the Columbus event. And Avengers is compiled of, pretty much they've all teamed together before, but it's APG and Formal from the Ambush team at Columbus with Clutch and Lethal. So
yeah, certainly a familiar BTH-ish combination / ambush. They're definitely playing
sort of
well.
that group of players that always seem to have...
Yeah, that always seem to definitely team together and be playing with one another. I just saw them playing in the back now in a losers match. Certainly they're going to want to fight their way back into the losers finals now. 2:25. It looks like Carbon has this game all but wrapped up. Just over 5 minutes left. It's pretty much what we've seen is just really a dominating performance from them. They know how to take their time here as Snipedown's grabbing what seems to be his 4th sniper, I think, of the game. Really nice job there controlling, and you see he's going to grab his team, spawn around here, and really just circling the outside of the map now. So we know that not only can you hang around top middle, circle around top and bottom middle, you can also circle around the outside as long as your team has the correct positioning when the hill is moving.
Right, and you see Snipedown just sort of knows that blue team is charging the hill, so he's flanking around with his teammate Assault, I believe, and Assault had the tube, and Snipedown has the snipe, so we'll see if Snipedown can stay alive right here and get a nice snipe.
And he gets taken out, but just a few seconds left before they call this game all but over, as they're going to take their time probably on a push and wait for their team to spawn. As you see Assault kind of pushing through bottom middle, and now it's a point in the game where a team might get restless. They're just trying to get these last few seconds, but certainly with a lead like this, it doesn't look like they'll have any trouble closing this game out. This is game 3, and they'll go up in the series 2-1. So just pretty much a waiting game for either the hill to move or someone to let down their guard a little bit.
Yeah, and as we saw earlier, Quo was down 2-0 and did come back to win 3-2. So Quo is definitely not out of the series.
Oh, and, certainly not.
Also, Instinct did struggle, Status Quo did struggle with this game type the very first day against an amateur team with relatively unknown players. Came down to the wire, so it's not too shocking to see them getting blown out here. Right,
so you might expect them, if there is a game type to drop, certainly this might be one of their game types. They weren't looking to win, so really shouldn't worry about them on really a mental level. As far as approaching this series, they're not going to be down about losing this game. If this wasn't one of their stronger game types, they'll have no problem bouncing back. They're only down 1 game in the series, and they can easily just approach the next game with a fresh mind and go into it definitely hoping to take the winners finals here. Hey, welcome back, guys. This is Bravo, and now I'm joined by Terry, who happens to be the owner of this awesome LAN center, Game Pazo, who we've been talking about all weekend. Of course, they're hosting this arena gaming and bonafide boarding tournament. I've actually shown you guys a video tour on my YouTube channel of this awesome place. Terry, tell us, without a doubt, probably the most pro-gaming friendly LAN center in the country is Game Pazo. He'll have tournaments for professional Call of Duty teams coming here, multiple, teams that have really a worldwide international fame. Tell us, how has this approach, helped you? Do you really think that, how has it been for you?
So I think having the opportunity to have professional gamers and competitive gamers is good for us to get our name out in the marketplace. We try to appeal to casual through hardcore professional gamers.
Awesome, yeah. I think it's done really well because as I walk in, you have these awesome, huge TVs with everyone's coming in playing Street Fighter, checking out Wii games, playing really all sorts of different games. We saw some Call of Duty players coming in, and then of course you have all the way to the back of the LAN center, a professionally run tournament here, with thousands of people checking out the stream online. So I think it's done really well. So tell us a little bit just about the history of the LAN center, why you opened it, a little bit kind of what your goal is here, because there's so much offered here. You guys have a full restaurant, and really it's a one-stop shop for everything gaming.
Yeah, I think a lot of you gamers are aware that LAN centers have a hard time sustaining or staying in business or monetizing the business model just with core, hardcore gaming. So what we did is we broadened it from casual to hardcore. So we do birthday parties. We have birthday parties from 4 years old to 50-year-old people here.
Awesome.
We've had bachelor parties, bachelorette parties. We actually had a couple come in recently about wanting to get married here. And so we're looking at ways to drive additional revenue because we can't sustain the business model just from hardcore competitive gaming.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
And we have the stage, which you guys are playing the main stage right now. We utilize that for, we have karaoke world championship competitions here.
Awesome.
We have bands perform here. open mic night. So we try to do a variety of different things, and incorporating the bar helps appeal to the 21 and above.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely. It's certainly the first time that I've ever seen a full bar at an event like this. So friends can really just come, whether they are competitive gamers or just casual gamers, and really just have a good time with one another. And actually, LAN centers traditionally have been an area where you might come to just for a few hours, maybe a 1 or 2 hour place. You just come for a few hours and play and then head out. But this is really a place that you can hang out and spend, whether it be an evening at or even a whole afternoon. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, we actually do corporate events and team building too. So we had a number of big corporations that have been out here. Actually, Office Max has been out here 3 times.
Cool.
So we do team building events. We utilize Connect, we Call of Duty Zombies, Rock Band Stage. And try to. I really believe that gaming will be a future entertainment platform.
Oh, absolutely.
And what's cool about it is that you have so many different games that appeal to different, types of competition, or players or casual players. It's fun. It's exciting. I think for being a unique LAN center, we got the attention of some big corporations, Comcast.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And even also big press. I saw on the website, a lot of people are really paying attention because this is the first time that it's been done really on this level.
Yeah, so we're excited about it. We hope to figure out how to drive more tournaments and competitions here, and figure out how to monetize it with the gamers.
Oh, sure, absolutely. And as we want to mention, the next arena gaming event will be coming up probably in the end of September. But if people want to learn more about Game Pazo, where can they head on the internet, Twitter, all that stuff? Yeah,
they find us on Facebook or at gamepazo.com, at Game Pazo on Twitter. We're having a Call of Duty event on August 18th and 19th with UMG Gaming.
Cool, yeah.
100% of the pod.
Yeah, a big tournament that I think the Call of Duty has really been embracing. Everyone's kind of been talking about it, especially with your great Midwest location. There's large concentration of both, I'm sure, casual gamers as well, but competitive gamers, both Call of Duty and Halo players, really seem to be concentrated in the Midwest. We always saw MLG Columbus, doing very well in terms of attendance. So certainly the Call of Duty tournament here we have.
Yeah, we also do tournaments for the local kids on a smaller venue, and which is kind of cool. It seems like it's picking up like Little League when you got the parents coming in and watching the kids compete against each other, and the parents are hanging out at the bar while the kids are playing in tournaments.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, certainly a new generation of family sports. Awesome. So any more details about this Call of Duty tournament?
So last time we had Team Envious, Fear, Optic, and Obey. We had some pretty big names here. Hopefully we're going to have the same on the 18th.
Cool.
And then another thing I want to mention, on Tuesday and Wednesdays, we created like a night for competitive gaming for the kids to come in. We give them $5 in unlimited gaming for Halo on Tuesday nights.
Oh, wow.
And then Call of Duty on Wednesday evening. So from 6 o'clock to close, they could come and do pickup games.
Oh, just pick up matches and kind of play around? Awesome. Yeah. So kind of, it's certainly transitioning the model, as you were saying, your parents coming with their kids and watching them, or even, instead of heading to the soccer field, you can come to a LAN center and just play pickup games and really have a good time, passionately enjoying what you do. Yeah,
and now the football season starts soon. We have 70 screen TVs, so the dads come in with the kids. We turn on the Bears game on.
They are huge TVs. Awesome, guys. Well, definitely check out gamepazo.com, and we'll be right back with some more LAN action here from Chicago, Illinois. Thank you. Hey, welcome back, guys. My name is Bravo, joined by Best Man. We're about to check out Game 4, I believe, which is going to be CTF on the pit in these winners finals between Status Quo and Carbon.
Yeah, pit CTF, we got to see, I believe, SQ go up against Avengers yesterday on it, and that's when Roy dropped the Dank 18 bomb.
Ooh, so yeah,
we'll see if
look for
he
him
can
to bounce
come back
back.
from that. Yeah.
Absolutely. So this is going to be Enable's POV. Looking forward to see what he can do here with his team. Obviously going to be looking to control the map, perhaps on the green side of the map, and of course perhaps on the training and sword side. Really have the option now in Halo Reach because of just how this map plays and is built. You can really control whichever side you want. However, that flag is generally going to be run through Green Hall, as I was discussing with Ninja yesterday. Once you get that flag through Long Hall especially, that flag's pretty much gone. With Green, might be a chance to stop. But Best Man, where do you think these teams are really going to be running the flag here at this point in Halo Reach?
Well, you know, if Sasco is able to get a couple kills right here, probably going to try to run it green. Even though they might be spawning Mauler because they just died courtyard side, but he does have help at green side. And also, we got to take into effect that Camo is on this map now instead of OS.
Right, really just changing the game there. Camo, really virtually impossible to see on such a wide open map like this because you have such, excuse me, I shouldn't say wide open, really such a large map where you have different routes you can take where it's almost impossible to watch for Camo in every situation.
Right, and you know, as I said on Element earlier, that OS is just inferior to Camo. Element was replaced, Camo was replaced by the OS, and that seemed to make a big difference in the game because Camo is a game changer as far as kills go. And then now in this a CTF game, Camo can get behind so many people, you know, pushing long and empty, and maybe get a sneaky flag. So many different opportunities created from getting Camo.
Oh, absolutely. Now look at how Status Quo is playing so aggressive, like we said throughout these objective games, just playing so well and just really coming off to a big start. And looks like they might not be able to get this flag touch. Looks like Blaze is going to be waiting there, but nice shots there, excellent. They are probably going to get this flag touch, and as a result, they might run this through. Enable now watching through Long Haul as he sees shots coming through there, but I doubt Carbon would push there. Pretty much a guaranteed death, and they probably know that. So excellent shots there again from RyaNoob.
Wow.
That flag actually didn't get ran.
I thought it got farther than that.
Yeah, absolutely. That was surprising to see the flag only that far, but there is 2 dead for Carbon, so Roy's going to probably try to swoop in here, grabs a kill, and now he's going to want to try to get this touch. You see he's very conservative there. He's constantly dropping not only to speed the run, but also to see if there's anyone he can shoot across the map. But they do go up 2-0 pretty early in this match, and the next thing that's going to be coming down are the Rockets in the middle of the map.
Camo should be up as soon as well,
yeah.
and I really like that the route that Roy took right there. Instead of going straight for a beeline for the flag touch, he went around in the needles.
Right.
And that was just you know, a heads up play to get the flag.
Yeah, really, the decisions like, you see Blaze with Camo there. You hear his team saying, do not die, because just like you said, how valuable Camo is on this map, and now they clearly have no idea where he is. Really, you can go anywhere there, you can lift up, and with a chaotic environment like this, looked like it might have been a headshot there. But did not get credit for it. But a nice angle here. Look at Enable now has the angle on this flag. It looks like it's going to be difficult for it to run. But Assault was waiting for that. Those two have played together for so long, so you can bet that Assault was pretty much predicting that Enable would go ahead and do that.
Yeah, great job by Status Quo taking down Blaze right away when he had Camo. So that wasn't really effective at all for the Carbon team. And I really liked how SQ is playing this. They played really aggressive. Even with Roy, they still have that just, run and gun, fly down through green and empty, get in their base. And it's pretty interesting to see how they're playing, defense, trying to, get them out of their base rather than just leaving them and flanking. Even though SQ does have a member on their side, maybe trying to get a sneaky cap for a distraction.
Right, he
but
does
was taken out with the Rockets.
Does get a pull there, but when you have a 2-0 lead like that, I think Flamesword was just establishing a presence in their base, trying to throw the enemy off. Certainly no problem doing something like that when you do have a nice cushion like this with 2 flags. You see 2-0, but blue team Status Quo just kind of hanging back in their base a little bit. They're catching the enemy off of different angles. Look at Enable here with playing. That is, I think, 3 of his teammates are dead, so he's going to try to make a big push here. He gets 1 kill and just going to try to turn 2, but instead stays alive. Hearing callouts from his teammates that he needs to do that. Any teammate, PJ, does get the Muller spawn, so no problem there as they take him out.
Yeah, Carbon is able to get into Status Quo's base pretty easily, but they're just really caught off guard with bad angles. You saw 2 members in the pit, and Enable was able to take down one and weaken the other, and just pretty much much a desperate flag run by RyaNoob right there, and he was taken down. And Blaze does have Snipe coming down through empty, and Enable gets another Mauler spawn. Very fortunate for him.
Probably going to pick up maybe both these kills. Picks up the first on Ryan. I don't know if Blaze is going to be able to get away. Nice job there with the double. So as we talked about earlier, Carbon's actually doing an okay job getting kills in the enemy's base, but they're taking perhaps a little bit too much time while they're not pushing together, which is not allowing them to establish control before a flag run, as we have just over 25 minutes left in this game. Pretty much a little bit of a stalemate now, so what we're going to do is jump on board with an Astro listening here with the blue team status quo.
There was a guy there. I don't see him. There's one. Don't die, don't die. I'm watching our right. Through green. Our sword, board, get out. Behind you.
Where, guys? We got a shadow back.
Dude, I might die. Our sword.
I'm dying.
Dude, I got someone. Now, dude. Let's go. Go. You got it. Head down. Nice shit. Head down.
Alright, cut.
Stay alive. Weak.
He's gonna be running. I need the shield. Nice flank.
We have rockets and snipers coming up this minute. Both of them.
To our plat and our needle pit running flag.
Our top turret. Look at top turret. Our top turret's weak. Our cuts and top turret.
I got him. Like that another guy.
That's two down. Ian, they're walking.
You guys there. Stay alive.
Ian, you gotta stay alive. Just stay alive.
They're in green.
You just gotta stay alive.
I'm trying to.
You gotta stay alive as long as you can.
Ryan's one shot. Dude, they're flank. Ryan's one shot. Ryan's, they're double box.
They're flat.
I have eight also.
To their plat. Last to their plat. They're flag. You want flag. They're first. No shield. They're needle pit. Push them. Gotta beat them.
We have rockets right now.
Alright, grab those rocks.
One shot the pit. One shot the needle pit. Don't die. They're nading you hard. Hey, there's a long haul, one shot. Long haul, this guy long haul. Two coming through long haul. You can't die. You can't die, board.
Anyone touching?
You guys are long.
Bridge.
You guys are long.
One shot, don't die.
One rocket down.
Here we go. Hey, rockets on the bridge. What time's over?
Rockets 44. 23, 44.
I made him use it.
On the
He's no
bridge.
shield.
Camo's up now.
He's still there.
Camo's up now.
He's our front of one.
I got him.
They have over. They have
Camera's
camo.
one right there.
Charge him, board. Charge him.
On bridge. Our needle pit.
Don't die.
Our needle
Coming
ramp.
back. He's our green. Don't die, board. Don't die.
Our needle pit, guys. I got instant.
Dude, I got him.
Nice shit.
Nice, guys. Nice.
Guys, green and camo. Green and camo.
The sword.
Mike, I'm watching him, Mike.
We have to get this next camo.
In green, I think. In green, hiding in green. I'm not sure.
Down long.
One shot.
Salt's no shield.
Long, Mike.
Salt's dead. They're green. Two, they're
Two
green.
of them. Silence, one shot the
They're
train.
needle ramp. They're needle ramp.
One shot the train. Run away. Don't die, Ian. Don't even get weak. No one's in green yet. I'll tell you if they come to green. Watch long haul. No one's green.
Down long.
Long haul, Ian.
Dead.
They're kneeler.
Peel out board. Salt's no shield. I'm gonna shot for my training.
Our tower. I died with sniper. 2 bullets.
Dude, assault. I got him.
My top turret, don't die. You last one.
Alright.
Top turret sliding. He's on fight.
He's running it first.
He's weak. There's two. Blazes there too. Blazes are base 2.
They're running Mauler.
I got that flute. I got him.
Nice.
Down with camo.
Turn around.
I got sniped, dude. I'm one shot.
RyaNoob's no shield. They're green.
We're both fucking.
We gotta get the sniper.
I got
Salt's
assault
green. I stuck one.
Nice. Where's the sniper?
I don't know.
On the bridge.
Two guys are long.
Don't die.
Last 3.
Assault. Our blaze is
Sniper's weak.
What time's camo?
Camo's at 44. It's around 44. 21.
One shot in green box.
Our green weak. One shot. I got him.
Two dead guys.
Sniper's up right now.
They're training.
Sniper's up right
Watch on the
now.
bridge.
I got
leaving
assault.
sniper.
I got assault.
Watch out the training.
Training's dead.
Nice.
They're gonna spawn needles. They have
Watch the sniper.
Against
They might have snipe. Okay.
Yeah, they're
21-44.
And runway.
Runway.
Tower
I'm going
sniping.
for runway.
I got sniped by me. They're tower sniping.
44. It's around 44, Mike.
They're cut.
They're cut right now. Assault.
21-44, Mike.
Dude, sniper top there. No deaths. They're green.
Camo's coming up right now.
Nade our sword.
Camo's coming up right now.
Mid-bridge sniping. He's our sword sniping.
Just shoot their Neil. Assault's really weak. Their
Go
Neil.
for camo board. Go that way.
Assault, one shot.
I'm going on
Assault their plant, one shot.
He's our sword. He's our runway.
He's camo.
Our runway.
Alright, stay alive, you guys.
He's our S1 to cut. Our sword sniping.
Stay alive.
Weak.
Our Neil pit, PJ,
I'm
one
dead.
shot.
I'm dead.
One shot, our Mullet pit, Mike. Our Mullet pit, one shot.
Bye, guys. Choke.
Our Mullet pit was one shot.
One shot of plat. I can't see anything, board.
Camo's down green.
One shot mid-bridge. We gotta kill this camo. Where's he going? He was their sword sniping.
Dude, go green and camo.
Let me get it.
Stop pulling sword, man. Our pit.
Our shield, our cut.
They're gonna have rocks. Blades have rocks.
I got sniped, guys. Sniping our side sword.
Where's the rock?
Our first with rocks.
One death.
It's our flag with rocks.
Ian,
stay alive.
Ian, first one shot in.
First BR.
He's He's our Neil pit.
Our training.
Stay alive,
green.
boys.
Our pit's got rock. I'll get him.
Nice.
Those guys are training.
Our training right now.
Shoot a solo training.
RyaNoob's no show our first one.
Nice. Dude, our green.
Stay alive, Ian. Stay alive. I backed him up.
I got him.
Alright, guys,
don't die.
green and
They're
camo.
green, last guy.
Don't die, Ian.
Keep pushing green and
Camo is at 1944. It's
We're
around.
gonna go mid-bridge. I'm watching mid-bridge real quick.
Now,
Our train, one shot.
Our training.
One shot on the bridge.
I got one.
I got.
One shot on the bridge.
Let's go.
One shot on the bridge is solo. Last guy's a solo on the bridge.
One shot, he's one shot.
Someone's got.
Do we know where he's
No,
going?
he's probably their side. He's probably hiding.
I naded it.
He's our S1. He's our S1. Kill.
Spawn in court.
3 guys are S1.
They're gonna have a snipe.
Blaze is dead.
RS1. RS1 sniping. RS1 sniping.
2 guys are flat.
RS1 sniping.
2 guys are flat. Last 2 are their black. Last 2 are their green.
Cap, Ian,
Last 2 are their green.
Okay.
Are they pushing third?
1944 camo. 1944 camo.
Our whole way in our training.
Our training.
Our training.
Our needle.
He's sniping. He got one snipe over our training.
It's coming up. Camo's coming up when you spawn,
Blaze weak
Mike.
their green. Blaze weak their green.
1944.
Our training board.
Camo, guys. Camo.
Our green.
I got him.
Our green.
He was weak.
Camo's up.
Don't die.
They're gonna have camo probably, guys.
One shot.
Mike, push through green.
Alright.
Camo.
Mike, they're neither.
Yeah, Mike, come through.
I got stall and training.
I'm one shot.
Camo upward.
They have
It
it.
should have been up.
They have it.
They're training. Stay alive, Mike. You're gonna have open a second.
I got hit from the kneeler.
I got
Stay alive.
Sniping our top tower. Sniping our top
Stay
tower.
alive. And 2 coming through long hall. 2 coming through long hall.
Our cut.
Our flag with camo.
Along.
And 2
Extra
long hall.
flag.
Nice shot, boys.
Our training. Go up our top tower. One. Ian. Yeah.
Our pit.
Push our
Don't
flag.
die in.
One shot on needle pit.
Our needle pin. Our first. Two are
first,
first.
our
first.
There's 2 are first. I don't know where they're going though.
Our
Our mauler.
Our training. Our pit box.
Our flag, dude. Our
Our
flag.
pit box.
Stay alive.
Don't die.
2 on 3.
One shot or pit. Don't die. Don't die in. Don't die in.
2 down.
2 on 2.
Two.
They're not gonna
Sniping our
let
flag.
Our flag sniping.
Stay
Our
alive.
needle
Don't
right.
die.
Don't die.
Push these guys. Push our back to our base.
Along.
Watch them pushing through.
I'm netting green. I'm netting green.
Our neither bit weak. Our walls.
Our baller was snipe.
Staying alive.
That's it, Pete.
Mike, come through
Blaze
green.
still there, Blaze
Our
still
green. Our green, one shot.
Nice.
Two are green.
One shield. Our green still.
Another one our green. Assault.
that.
Assault's our pit box. Our pit box. Our pit box
Get off
weak.
my shield.
Don't die to him,
Our
Pete.
green. I got the guy green.
That's 2 dead. 3 dead. 3
Three
dead.
down.
One
No,
shot.
don't force it. Don't force it. Don't force it.
By ourselves, Justin. By
Don't
ourselves.
force it.
Ian and I are pushing green.
They're green blaze.
Ian, keep pushing.
That's 2 good.
Rockets.
Go, 3 dead.
Get these rockets, guys. We win this game.
Keep going.
Get these rockets. We win
Can't
this
pull it.
game.
Can't pull it.
Rockets. Another one. He's going to be another 10 seconds.
Last guy on PJ. Last guy on PJ.
Stay alive at their base.
Go.
Stay alive at their base.
We got rockets.
Don't
We got rockets.
We got rockets. All right, no, it's good. We got rockets. They're cuts. Mike, doing cuts.
Weak. Go on there first. Don't die. They're plat. Stay alive. Might jump their green. Just stay alive. What time's cannon?
44.
Sniping their
Around
shot.
44.
Time of
Sniping
the
their
training.
sword window.
Short
Watch
window.
training. All of you guys watch
I'm
training.
watching training. Who's watching green?
I need our short.
Watching
watching
long
training.
haul.
I need our
Get
short.
inside sword, Mike.
Guys, camo.
Cama's around 44. Like it's been the whole time.
Justin, you want to watch?
Yo, watch that.
Don't.
It should be around now. Like I don't, because they've been burning it
The
there.
bridge, me.
We're at
Nice play,
Traded. It can't. It just came
They're
out.
trained.
Someone burned it. Yeah, burned it.
One shot on the bridge. One shot on the bridge.
He's in camo. He's
he
hiding
have
in
it?
camo.
Does he
No,
have
it burned.
it?
He got
Okay,
burned. He's still on the bridge.
There was one there green. There
might
was
come
one.
run
Just
right.
keep watching training when he's not. Keep
Yeah,
watching.
There's
well,
needle
well,
sniping.
I'll
Don't
get
die.
to PJ and push
All
him.
right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
one
show
more
you
now,
for
one more
help.
now.
Inside
Watch
green, one shot.
Don't die, Ian.
Nice shit, Justin.
Nice blaze.
Watch out,
Ian, don't die, Ian. Don't die. I'll get.
Watching our green.
I need help.
Our pet.
Two down.
Pity.
Two down. You gotta get these rocks.
Nice
One.
shot,
Guys,
PJ.
good.
Stay alive.
One
These
rocket
are needle.
left.
Needle
One
sniping.
rocket
Watching
left.
you. Back up.
Stay alive.
Next one, Mike.
Stay alive, Mike.
Hold up, I'm about to spawn. 2 seconds.
One shot on him.
Shit. All right, let's go. Keep it up. I'm going for rocks.
Rocks, there's one
I'm
rocket
watching
down.
green.
Get that snipe.
They're green.
I have
Now green.
Watch out, they're green. Assault.
I guess.
Watch green.
I'm
Watch
watching
green.
green. I'm
PJ
watching
jumping
green.
in.
I'm just sitting.
I killed one. On bridge
Behind
behind
his
us.
feet, yep.
RS1.
RS1. You got him,
2 guys
Peach.
hallway. 2 guys
He's
hallway.
weak. He's weak. RS1. I picked
That's
up
one.
one.
Blaze, that's one.
He's gonna go with cut. Cut to our flag. Our flag. Ian, you guys stay alive. They're at our flag.
Sniper's coming up in third.
There's one at our flag. Mike, guys,
Alright,
just stay alive.
Mike.
We can counter catch this, right?
I got 2.
Nice.
They're flag, they're flag.
I have help.
I got triple.
They're flat on me, they're flat on me.
Hold up, Mike. I'm pushing back. I'm looking, Mike. I'm pushing flat.
He's on me in the first BR.
Yeah, first. I got shot. He's weak.
Weak there first.
Mike, I'm pushing Neil. Mike. Neil.
Nice.
Mike.
Sniper.
That's one problem.
Okay, Sniper's gonna
Yeah,
put up right now.
PJ,
It's coming up right now.
Side down, one shot, then Bibbers.
I
Side
am.
down, one shot, Bibbers.
I'm pushing bridge.
Their first
Side
shot,
down's
Mike. I
dead.
got shots on him.
I
know.
Blaze, one shot, Mauler, Mike. One shot, Mauler.
Watch your death game,
Run,
watch
I got you.
I can't see him. He's in there somewhere. Nice.
Nice.
I got it.
RS1 sniping. RyaNoob.
Yep.
Watch their shot.
There's 2 dead.
Sniping on the bridge.
RyaNoob's
Sniping
gonna
on the
show a
bridge.
cut.
Sniping on the bridge.
RyaNoob's our cut to our flag.
And 2 mid-bridge, 2 mid-bridge.
Our cut to our flag sniping.
Still
He's
there.
jumping.
Dude, I got sniped.
Alright,
I got
guys,
sniped.
play
Just
smart.
watch out our cuts.
Yeah, just stay alive.
Don't worry,
stay
we
alive.
just have to worry about counter.
Everyone stay alive.
Go to their
Weak,
base.
weak.
Camo's coming up 40. Camo's coming up 40. 10 seconds for Camo. Camo's coming up 40.
Someone snake. Go in. Snake.
Nice,
Snake
DJ.
in. Snake
Camo's
in.
coming up at 40.
Snake for Camo. Do long haul. Do long haul.
On our flat again, weak. On our
Weak. And our
flat.
training. Yeah, let's get the cat.
I got 30. I got 30.
Weak
Our
our training.
training.
Flag, one
To our
shot.
training.
On the bridge, Ian. On the bridge, one shot, please. 2 shots in Camo. In Camo. He choked. He choked. Another one on. He's gonna go for it.
Another one in green. In green.
Do it, board. Do it.
Last guy's in
Nice.
green.
They're green.
Last
They're green.
guy's
Last guy's green.
They're green.
He's gonna have your
He's
help.
On their plat. On their plat, weak.
Peach got help.
Nice.
Nice. Stop.
Board in.
I'm going mid bridge.
One
I'm going
square.
mid
One
bridge. Just slay for 20 seconds. Slay for 20 seconds.
Yeah, Ian just played.
Alright, okay.
Rocking.
Yeah, we have
I need a
rockets
cut.
too.
I need a cut.
On the bridge. On the bridge.
Nice.
On the bridge to our training. We have our
Oh,
training.
there's sword. Good game.
All right, and Status Quo was able to take Game 4 there as they win that CTF on the pit 4-2. Really a dominating performance as they really controlled the map throughout the entire game. They also controlled the power weapons. We saw them with Camo and Rockets throughout the entire game, controlling green. Even when Carbon was able to get that flag run, you see they just patiently waited with Rockets and really took control. Enable, as you guys were watching, 30 and 17, dropping that positive 13, the only guy to go anywhere near double-digit positive. A great performance from him, but we're about to jump into Game 5. These teams are tied 2-2, and Game 5, is going to be Sanctuary Slayer. Bestman, what are you expecting on this Sanctuary Game 5?
I'm expecting a close game. SQ lost Game 2 Slayer, but I'm looking for them to, they have the momentum right now. And I really like how Enable was playing last game. He was playing really smart, picking and choosing his kills wisely. He had that clutch rocket kill when he got the double, but he choked on the triple. Then at the end, he had Camo. He just played really safe, so I'm expecting, a calm, collected game from him, Game 5, and hopefully a close game.
Certainly, as we are waiting for this Game 5 to get set up, do definitely want to announce that the next Arena Gaming event will be with 12 full stations, probably the last weekend in September in Columbus, Ohio. They say it's going to be even bigger and better, so definitely keep up to date with Arena Gaming as they're going to be having their next event around the last weekend in September or possibly the first weekend in October, so definitely be on the lookout for that event if you guys are located around the Midwest. Just might want to come hang out with a team and just check out the event or even compete. So now we're going to be, Zealot looks like is going to be Game 5. We had a schedule game type bracket error there. So we are now going to have Zealot as our Game 5. And Nick, that's played very differently from Sanctuary Slayer.
Sanctuary is more of a fighting for control the whole type of the game, but Zealot is usually one team dominates landing and the other team tries to bring it back. It's mainly landing control, and as I was saying earlier, yesterday, I think grenade launcher is more important than sniper on this map.
Right, yeah, we were talking about that, Frank and I, a little bit earlier, possibly even because of Bloom. With Bloom, it was easier to no-scope, quick-scope, and hit your snipe. So now, without that, we have a much faster-paced game type that demands that the snipers play better, and as a result, the grenade launcher has kind of become more of a priority on the map and a better power weapon. So right now, we are, so you guys know, we are on board with Snipedown here of Team Carbon.
Yeah, and I really like what they've been Status Quo doing. They're just putting a lot of pressure on the health pack. Not a very standard play style. You want to hold down landing as that's a general style, but Status Quo is just charging the health packs on main ramp, and that could come back to bite them in the ass, if you will.
And now 10-8 as Status Quo is leading. So tell me, Nick, this game is very close. How important is it to not go down early in Zealot Slayer, just because of how fast the game type is played?
It's very important because once the team gets like a 5 or 6 kill lead, they're just on that momentum. You spawn into the base, and then you have to, either wait it out for your teammates, get shots from health pack, push ring 3, or you get real desperate and try to push street and force landing, rather than trying to lift up or push ring 3 and back him down.
And especially with the frequency of the under base spawns, the health pack spawns around bottom main ramp, ring 2. Really, you don't have time to make decisions once you get down. These players are forced to play at the highest level because they're constantly, the second they spawn, they need to make a decision that could very well not only decide the fate of that spawn, but really the entire game and what their teammates are going to be forced to do. So you see both teams here sticking neck and neck, 18-17, with the blue team leading. Neither team wants to go down early for that exact reason.
Yeah, and both teams have seen giving up gold really easily. You saw 2 members of Carbon just fly main ramp as they they were spawning bottom main ramp, and that allowed Status Quo to retake top gold, and that's what Status Quo did in the beginning as well. So both teams just sort of overflowing health pack in the main ramp side.
Yeah, you see Status Quo, they're waiting for all, it looked like 9 or 10 grenades to blow up. Didn't get hit by any of them, and then they pushed through top gold. So they're for the first time establishing a real gold presence here as we have 12.5 minutes left. Now 25-21, still a very close game here, where Snipedown only has 1 kill, but you can be sure that he's going to be looked to bring that much higher as this game continues.
Yeah, Snipedown's playing a little anti. He's wandering off by himself, trying to force kills rather than the typical Snipedown. See, he's getting 2 in 1, but that was nice shots by Enable.
Should not have isolated himself in such a way. He was looking for the enemy spawn, but unfortunately gets taken out by Enable, who I think had a really nice 5 there.
Yeah, so we'll see how Status Quo plays this, if they want to trap him in the base and collapse on him right health back, or just hold landing.
So, and yeah, now 6 on Zealot, guys, keep in mind, is not a huge deficit. Certainly something they can come back from, but they really need to turn this around immediately. Now 33-25, Quo leading. Looks like they're going to get a gold spawn here. Let's see what they're able to do with this. Actually, Snipedown, is trapped alone at gold, so his team's going to need to push top mid. Take a look at that Status Quo pushing so quickly. They noticed that Snipedown was alone at gold. They saw him maybe throw that grenade. They can quickly pinch him in, and that's going to give them just 1 more kill. And at this point, they can really afford to trade while they're holding top gold.
Yeah, and I think they're calling out Snipedown quite a bit, because he does have 1 kill, and I did overhear them calling out Snipedown's top gold, and you saw 3 players collapse on him very quickly.
Yeah, immediately.
And it just seems like Status Quo is just collapsing on either health pack gold, ring 3 main ramp, all over the map. They don't really they're not really holding down gold, which isn't obviously a bad thing in their case as of right now. As grenade launcher and snipe is coming up.
Yeah, so they're going to be looking to focus on that. Looks like Status Quo is going to grab Sniper as Enable pushes across top middle. Take a look at Enable being very aggressive there, even though his team is down in numbers. Enable pushing across top middle. That might actually bite them in the butt. As let's see. We have some trash talk being exchanged from both teams, but 38-29. Snipedown, unfortunately, unable to make anything out of that push, still stuck here at 1 kill.
I've never seen Snipedown play this bad of a game or get screwed over like this. He's really desperate for kills right now. Getting into another one-on-one, and they're going to be calling him out for the rest of this game. They don't want him to get over 1 kill.
Absolutely, that's not certainly not going to help us. Flamesword's getting really vocal here.
I've never seen Flame talk this much trash either.
That's true.
A side I've never seen.
But it looks like, especially with the way that this red team is playing, that Status Quo is being able to take out Carbon game 5 as they are 44-33 now.
I've never seen a game like this from Snipedown. And this is very bad.
Unfortunate turn of events, if I do say so myself.
He's really desperate for kills right now. You can tell he's just all over the place, and Status Quo is just collapsing on him everywhere he is.
Yeah, this is certainly not one of his best games, unfortunately. They're going to lose this game as now Status Quo has 48-35. Flamesword be getting very loud about this game. You can bet as this game ends, he's the last one to die. Flamesword gets a little bit of a celebration, and that is
fun of himself.
the first time that not the first time that Status Quo has come back from a match and won here. So they're going to advance on to the finals with a -14
from Snipedown, and
that is unfortunate.
Yeah, I've never seen. As you got your food, I'm all distracted now.
There's your food.
Oh yeah, but that was. I've never seen Snipedown.
Yeah, that's certainly a rare gameplay that you guys just witnessed as Snipedown's 1 kill. I thought he was going to get a few more towards the end of that game, but he's unable to do so. So let's find out.